Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. We are by the beach once again, this time in the village of Albir, right next to Benidorm town, and we are here to let you know all the latest Benidorm news update for today, Monday. First of all, we'll start with the situation in tourism, what's waiting for us in the next few weeks once all the biggest celebrations are finally over. Then we will be talking about a brand new place that might, as some newspapers state and as some social media states, might steal tourists from Benidorm. And the last news will be about a greatest news ever. Benidorm has received a very important award and officially is the place where every single type of tourist is able to enjoy their holidays. And we'll finish today's news update with the weather forecast as usual. First of all, let's talk about the situation in tourism. As you all know, we did have quite a few celebrations. We went non-stop from summer season towards November fiestas. Then we've had Christmas, we have New Year, we had Three Kings Day. Then we've had the Cyclocross Championship. Then we've had the Benidorm Fest, non-stop of celebrations every single month since the summer season was over. So right now, Benidorm Fest is officially over. We do have our finalist from Spain that will be representing Spain. I dare to say that I love the music, but I don't like the voice as it is. It's not the best performance. So I'm curious to see on how it will be performing actually in the Eurovision in May. We'll see where Spain ends up this time. But after Benidorm Fest is over, a lot of people who came here actually for this particular celebration are back home already, and only tourists that were here or are arriving here just to enjoy the city are left in here. The hotel's occupancy is slightly lower than it was, but it's still around 65-70%, so it's great. There's quite a lot of people everywhere in the region. You will not be feeling alone in the empty city if that's what you're worried about. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of places are open, and it's great. It's great to be here right now because temperatures and the weather is ideal, although it might shift, which is what we'll be talking about today in the weather forecast towards the end of this video. Even so, quite a few weeks of calm and quiet holidays, quiet time are waiting for us before the official summer season 2024 will begin, which will be towards the end of March on the same week Easter holidays. And from then onwards, it's going to be a non-stop back again, probably up until next year, January or February. So year is waiting for us. A busy year, the busiest, the year of records, the year of biggest amount of people visiting Benidorm probably will be this one, 2024. Are you coming here before March, or are you waiting for the official summer season to begin? Let us know here in the comment section. The second news that I wanted to share with you all is about a place that is thought to be stealing, probably in the future, tourists from Benidorm town. This is Marina D OR. This is marine, like gold marine, if you translate it, but we actually say Marina D OR. A lot of people know it. It's a mythical resort. It's like a small village. It's like a small town situated in the province of Castellón, which is north of Valencian Community. We have Alicante region, then we have Valencia region, and north is the last one of our Valencian Community, which is Castellón. So it's situated out there, and it's like a small town, basically covered in hotels, 3, 4, 5-star hotels. It's covered in approximately 7 theme parks and different types of amusement parks. And then you have bars, restaurants, cafeterias, etc. It's like a place where you come and you just don't visit anything else because it has everything you need for your holidays. Starting from that moment, Marina D OR got into a big crisis. Even after pandemics, they are in red numbers nonstop. The business is just getting worse and worse. And right now they are in debt of about 81 million euros. One of the giants of Benidorm, hotel group, bought Marina D OR. One of the investment groups plus the Magic Costa Blanca Hotels Group, which has almost all their hotels that are situated in Benidorm, such as Crystal Park, Phoenicia, which is being rechanged right now, the Robin Hood, the Rock Gardens, the Via Venezia, Villa del Mar, and much, much more. These hotels are of this chain, Magic Costa Blanca. And what's going to be happening is they've invested around 40 million euros in this complex, in this little village, let's call it like this, to make it big again, to make it famous again, and make it as a reference here in Valencian community. A lot of people and a lot of newspapers were actually speculating that Magic Costa Blanca and this investment group were talking with the UK's and international tour operators to make brand new deals and great deals for international tourists, such as maybe all-inclusive packages or like all-inclusive plus for children. Get it like a big deal for people to actually come back again after all the refurbishment works will be eventually done. The interesting thing is that newspapers did contact the Jet2 Holidays, and at least for now, they did mention that they are not in negotiations of any kind with the Magic Costa Blanca Hotels Group about specific packages, but they might be, and we will never know up until the time comes. I do not feel like actually they will be stealing people from Benidorm. Benidorm is full in summer. I don't think it's going to get less full with Marina D OR situated so far away in Valencian community. It's more than 1.5 hours from here. So people who wants to come to Benidorm will continue coming to Benidorm. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I do feel like if you've been coming to this area for such a long time, you love it, you will keep coming to this area. Maybe shift a village like Benidorm, Altea, Albir, Calpe, Villajoyosa, Alicante, but you will be continuing to come here. Castellon region is so far away from here. It's the opposite side of Valencian community. So I don't think that people will just shift like that out of nowhere unless it's going to be really, really nice deals. But even so, Benidorm is not going to be suffering so much. Magic Costa Blanca, once again, has a lot of its hotels here in Benidorm. So for them actually to be sending and redirecting all the people to Marina D OR doesn't really make sense because their own hotels will be suffering the decrease of occupancy. So it's something irrational, and I don't think it's going to be happening. I do feel, however, that maybe in the future there will be maybe TUI, maybe some other tour operators, maybe Jet2 in the future, once everything will be done and over and refurbished, brand new. Maybe they will get these types of packages because Magic Costa Blanca does work with tour operators of this kind. So it's only a logical thing to presume. But I don't think Benidorm will be affected. Do you think so? Let us know here in the comments. But it's going to be a very, very nice, probably place if investment goes right. And lately, Magic Costa Blanca has been making quite nice decisions. They've been refurbishing hotels. They've been making some changes. They have a lot of projects going on. So if it's going to be a great place, we will sum up a huge popular resort in Valencian community. And if it's not going to be the case, sadly, well, people will keep coming to Benidorm as they used to do. The last news that I wanted to share with you all is a very, very important news that all those of us who live here are really, really proud of. Benidorm is officially the place where any type of tourist, any type of visitor is able to enjoy fully their holidays. Why I'm talking about this? Because Benidorm has received the first ever award from Fitur, which is a tourism fair situated, international tourism fair situated in Madrid. And they've had the first ever part, which is Fitur for all, which means inclusive tourism destinations. Those where people with mobility issues, with a wheelchair, for example, can access everything. People who are legally blind, who might see a little bit, you know that legally blind doesn't really mean that you're fully blind. There are people who can see like a tunnel vision, just a tiny bit. Different other medical conditions that you're not fully blind, but still there are difficulties for you to be able to move freely around the city. So this is also the case for all those who are legally blind, who have difficulties in vision, any kind of difficulty, mobility or physical or whatever it is, are able to enjoy their holidays in Benidorm. And our city has received this first award, which is really, really important for us. And this is why we always say Benidorm has everything for everyone. Which kind of special uses and which kind of special extras does Benidorm have in order to receive this award? First of all, according to Fitur, there are assisted baths, they're called. Basically, these are assisted beach areas where you can actually come with a wheelchair. There are assistants there, lifeguards who will help you out, specific people that are bringing you from the wheelchair to like it's like a plastic mini car, like mini cart. You get inside, they put a like a strap on you here so that you wouldn't fall down, and they bring you into the water, and you're actually be able to enjoy the sea with help of these people as any other person would. And you do not feel excluded when you come to the beach. If you're coming even on yourself, that's not a problem at all. There are more than 40 streets that have a singular road, that do not have any kind of steps, do not have any kind of ramps, nothing at all. And usually you can access every single part of Benidorm, even with a wheelchair, either from alternative routes or there are ramps. There is always a possibility to access any place of Benidorm with a wheelchair. And all the natural parks, all the typical historical and cultural routes, all the bars, all the hotels, all the restaurants, museums, everything is accessible with the wheelchair. On the specific tourist destination points in Benidorm, there's going to be more and more of these. There are panels where you can actually read with your hands. You know, there's alternative ways of putting text on so that even blind people are able to read this out. And I do think it's great. I think Benidorm is maybe lacking some sound system still, for all those who cannot see. There's no like there's no nowhere to check the information, you know, to read it. But maybe sound system would be great, or like giving the information like this, more boards like that to be able to read the information, alternative boards. um a lot more things can be done, but already right now Benidorm has something to be proud of, and we couldn't be more proud as well, because we know we'll love to see that Benidorm is an inclusive city, that it's everything for everyone equally. Every single person is able to enjoy their holidays here independently, and they do not need to think of asking help for their family members or people they don't know. They're able to enjoy every single moment of their stay here in our lovely city in Costa Blanca, Spain. And now let's have a teeny tiny walk down the beach, and we'll let you know what the weather will be like, because it's going to shift quite a lot these days. Trust me. Let's go. This is what the region is looking like right now. According to the Spanish meteorology system, it was supposed to be fog, extreme fog here in the area, almost in all Spain. But as you can see right now, it's all really, really nice. Blue skies, the sun is shining, there's a tiny bit of wind, and there's our Spanish sun. Quite hot, I must say, even today. Probably all this, right now we have a big contrast of temperatures, you all know. So if there's going to be fog in any specific areas, it's going to be because of that, because there's a shift in temperatures and it's way warmer than it used to be. Tomorrow it's going to be quite cloudy, and starting from Wednesday, Thursday, probably Friday, even more. Friday, we will have some rain here in the region. And on Saturday, it's going to be cloudy. Rain will cover all the entire Spain. So be prepared on Friday, maybe to have some bit of rain. But we actually need it, so it's not a bad news at all. As for the temperatures, today it's around 20 degrees outside, so it's still great, nice and warm. And like this will continue up until Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, 18, 19 more or less. And it's going to be all like this all this week, between 18 and 20 degrees. That's the temperatures we have in February. This is absolutely bizarre and not normal at all. Temperatures will not be dropping at least the next week. How about that? It feels like spring more. By the way, even almond trees are blossoming already right now, which usually happens in spring. Thank you for accompanying us on today's latest Benidorm news update. We wish you an incredible day, light beginning of a new work week, and we'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video here on the channel. Bye, dears.